Hi Libras, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot weekly tarot for November 6th through November 12th. Now just a quick recap of your extended monthly reading, which will be linked at the end of this video. But you are being reminded that yes, you got a heavy load and it might feel like you just want to put the weight down, but whatever transformation you're going through, it's worth the wait, okay? The weight of, W-E-I-G-H-T and W-A-I-T, okay? So the weight on both, take it how it resonates, but you've been patient and you just feel like it's like almost like this, the mythology of going up the hill with the boulder, right? And you haven't fallen back, but like you feel like you can't get past that, the top of the hill, if you will. But the Ace of Swords coming out right away, just popping out like that. I mean, you need to have that determination, prepare to move forward, but this moving forward is in a new direction. So one thing to remember is that Saturn stationed direct on November 4th. So everything since it's retrograde, which started in June 17th, so middle of June, whatever you have really been reflecting on, contemplating when it comes to fears, blocks, challenges, right? Things that we feel are in our way. And now it's turning direct, right? So now it's time to take action on all of those things. And if you can charge forward and not be scared of new ideas, that's the biggest thing. So the old patterns, they're not going to work. The old ways of thinking, they're not going to work, okay? And this isn't just, thinking about our situation, but how we think of ourselves. So now is the time, that we all are meant to reclaim our power, because we have that new moon in Scorpio on the 13th. That is Scorpio energy of death, rebirth, transformation. And it's really going to indicate taking risks. So those risks are going to pay off, all right? This is that glory, recognition, and fame. And really having that confidence, authority, assertiveness, and structure that allows you to lead with confidence, all right? And a reminder that the North Node is in Aries, okay? And so we really have a lot of drive to move forward. And so the best way to do that is to look at what your North Node is, read up on it, because that energy of taking risks and moving forward is really going to be aligned to center you in that energy. Okay, so if you don't know what sign rules your North Node, I always link Pam Gregory's free birth chart in every video description. I highly recommend taking a look at that, because you're being called to do something. You really are. And it might even be too that like you're getting overwhelmed with too many different directions you can take. Okay, and if that's the case, choose the path that liberates you, right? Choose the path that is aligned with this Saturn and Pisces energy. So also, take a look at your Saturn, because wherever your Saturn is, especially whatever house your Saturn is in, that's going to really give you an indication of where these shifts are happening. But most specifically, look back at what you've been reflecting on since June. And how can you incorporate new ways of thinking to remedy whatever situation. Again, this can be relationships, career, your health, how you think about yourself, how you think about your situation, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. But this is going to be, it's going to be a challenging week for the collective. It's been challenging. And yeah, you got to have faith, Libras, okay? You can't just say you believe in something, you have to show it. And that's the, the biggest part of this new era of liberation is authenticity is going to be really important, okay? And so you can't just say you believe in something, you have to show you believe in it. And you don't show you believe in it out of fear, right? You don't show it out of this victim mentality. Pam Gregory always says you can be a victim or a co-creator with the universe. Which are you going to choose? I would choose the path that liberates you. I would choose the path that aligns you with your destiny. And authenticity is going to be the biggest key to all of this, okay? Because again, we're being encouraged to liberate ourselves from guilt, shame, and fear, the things that hold us back. And if we're not speaking authentically, it's going to be more visible in this new paradigm. Okay, so yeah, but get ready for that new moon in Scorpio. It's going to be exciting, but it's a reminder too that you really need to pay attention to your shadow. You know, the more you do your shadow work, the more aligned you will be with this risk-taking, not having any doubt or fear, because you're going to be impulsive and want to do something, but if it's not aligned with your true calling, it could unfortunately actually just pull you back into some patterns that you have been trying to eliminate. And reflect back, what have you been thinking about most since June? What is it that you've been working on when you're feeling like you're stuck? Okay, there's a lot of new ways to approach the situation. So I'm excited because this is here. Okay, all right, let us see what we got for Libras for November 6th through November 12th, 2023. I mean, it's the song Running Up That Hill that's just been played in my head, you know, and you really feel like you've been running up a hill. But, you know, if you can shift your perspective, and also too, like, don't give so much power to others. Like, you really want to take back the idea of knowing that you have the answers within you, okay? I feel like I'm getting a lot of relying on outside influence, but like, yeah, of course it's good to have, you know, people reaffirm things, but it could cloud your judgment as well. So you need to really spend a lot of time focused on you and your path, because a reminder, Libras, you tend to put other people first. You're a people pleaser. I understand, I'm a Pisces, but when you know you're aligned with your purpose, that risk is going to make more sense, okay? And you know. Also, too, be very mindful of social media, okay? You have to be very, very mindful of how much time you're spending on there as an air sign, because, yeah, this is amazing, because you can unfortunately get really sucked into that Capricorn shadow energy, right? That's pulling us back into some situations we might not necessarily want to face. Okay, so last week's energy coming into this week is the Six of Wands, and this is ruled by Jupiter and Leo. And this energy is really about getting the recognition you deserve, like finally feeling heard. And this might have been part of the challenge that you feel like you've been facing, okay? So definitely hold on to this in the coming weeks with that transformation, because again, Scorpio, transformation, death, rebirth. You really want to, whatever this energy is, whatever activated this, really, and I definitely know it's Saturn turning direct, okay? But really stay focused on this energy, but also be mindful that the other big lesson from Saturn turning direct in Pisces and its conjunction with Uranus, I'm sorry, not Uranus. Or actually, yes, Uranus. That just reminded me. Yep, you're right. Or no, it's not Uranus, it's Neptune. See, I was wrong. Anyways, just popped in my head. But this conjunction is really indicating hard work and compassion. So while you're feeling this, because reminder, like this is very ego energy. And yes, we want our ego to be inflated, if you will. But, you know, Libras, you need balance, right? And so the biggest part about this energy, carrying it into this week, is hard work and compassion, okay? But a reminder, not just compassion for others, compassion for yourself. Now, this week's energy is the Knight of Cups. And so this is where I'm getting a sense of what's to come next week, okay? Because the Knights are impulsive energy. And the Knight of Cups specifically is connected to Aquarius and Pisces. Now, again, with that Pisces stationing direct in Saturn, Saturn stationing direct in Pisces, you are really getting that deep connection. So that's really why I think the High Priestess was there. You're really deeply connected to your motives and your motivations, and you want to jump on it, right? You want to just drive forward, and that's wonderful. because we're going to clarify these too, but you just have to be mindful, okay? Just be mindful with this energy that you're seeing the big picture, you're seeing all the working pieces, because with this impulsive energy, putting yourself first, you still, want to balance that with your roles in life. Now, next week's energy is the Page of Wands, and this is amazing to see for a new moon in Scorpio, okay? This is really exploring what you can do to ignite your inner flame, right? This is knowing that my inner child deserves to shine exactly how it's meant to shine. I know what I'm supposed to do. I feel the confidence I need to move forward. See, because he's moving forward. He's moving into this direction, right? And again, too, these court cards can be people in our lives. So if you have somebody with strong water placements, if you have somebody with strong fire placements, but all of this is very connected to an amazing new activation for you, okay? This is like a whole new path. And I'm getting a really big sense of career, right? And you are moving forward. And so you're probably going to actually even be feeling a lot more confident and lighter in whatever direction you are taking. So it might have been scary and you might have wanted to give up. But again, you were building your resilience. And when you build your resilience, it's like starting working out, and at first it sucks, and then you get, used to it, and then all of a sudden it starts feeling really good, so it's that kind of energy. You've built this momentum, and now you're becoming unstoppable, and I love to see it, Libras, okay? Because you really were super excited during your Libra new moon, and you got like this, uplifting, wonderful energy, and then it kind of felt like you got pushed down a little bit. So if you were feeling that, giving you a great big hug, and know that this is a pivotal turning point for you, and I'm really excited. So let's see what the Six of Wands is here last week. Can we clarify the Six of Wands for Libras last week? All right, clarify the Six of Wands last week for Libras. Let's see what the Six of Wands is here last week for Libras. Also, too, a big part of November's energy is Jupiter in Taurus. Okay, it's Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus, and this is really indicating lucky breaks, all right? So that energy can be a big indication of seeing the Six of Wands last week. Okay, so we got the Five of Cups and the Three of Wands. So this is wonderful because it's what I said, where the weight felt really heavy. And this is, victim mentality. This is feeling like regret or disappointment. Like, what could I have done differently? You know what I mean? This is also ruled by Mars and Scorpio. So a reminder too, Mars is how you assert yourself. And Scorpio is death, rebirth, and transformation. And so you're accepting what has happened and you're finding ways to think about the situation differently, okay? Because generally this is, she's holding these cups. She's afraid to lose them because these cups are broken down here. But what you're recognizing is you can't change the past, but you can change how you act moving forward, okay? And that's going to be the biggest thing, is turning disappointments into stepping stones. And what's so fabulous to see is that's what's taking you here, okay? The Three of Wands is thinking big and joining forces with people, knowing the sky is the limit when you align yourself to the energy that is your inner child, okay? This is fantastic. Seeing this cup, the Five of Cups with these two cards, really shows that you are understanding where you've been giving your power to others, okay? And it can, not even just other people, but just in general, just giving your energy to, the chaos of the world, if you will. This is really feeling like taking control, and I love to see it. All right, so let's see why the Nine of Cups is here. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Interesting. Yeah, okay, and I like how I see it turning like this because the King of Cups, this to me is really indicating some sort of like emotional maturity. It's really, and this is also ruled by Libra and Scorpio, okay? So like I'm saying, this Scorpio energy, Scorpio season, with that Scorpio new moon coming next week, it is really activating you. All of these things you need to shed to be who you are. There's no reason to hide behind a mask. There's no reason to not speak up for yourself. There's no reason to express your emotions. You know what I mean? When you're coming from a place that is so deeply connected to what you're passionate about. And so you are a nurturing, reliable person. And I'm really getting the energy that this is you. Now, this can also be a father figure, so take it how it resonates. But I'm really getting this indication that a lot of this process was really connected to how you navigate in a situation that is not connected to the way the old paradigm existed, all right? So that Capricorn paradigm that's crumbling, you know, what we're seeing the shadow of it. It's that top-down authoritative energy. It's trying to, you know, keep itself safe in power. And so you've really been trying to figure out, how can I be a leader? How can I be the king, you know, like get the recognition I deserve? How can I be a leader that isn't aligned with this old paradigm? How can I be a leader in the Aquarian age? So that's really something to ponder this week, heading into next week with the big risks coming that we're gonna have impulsive behavior to act on. How can I be a leader in this new paradigm? So take that how it resonates. Let's see why the Page of Wands is here next week. I'm really excited for this. All right. Why is the Page of Wands here next week? Why is the Page of Wands here next week for Libras? Now, I did see Judgment pop out, but let's see. All right, yeah, so something's really being activated. Like I said, your inner child. This indicates childhood nostalgia. This indicates, again, in Scorpio. Okay, so this is Sun in Scorpio. So you're getting a lot of things uprooted with your inner child. And, you know, when you liberate yourself and your inner child feels safe, you can express yourself how you want to be. And what's fabulous, too, is Sagittarius season starts at the end of the month. And so you're getting a hint of what's coming for Sagittarius season. And it's going to be really rapid, fast communication, a lot of forward motion. And most importantly, you're going to have confidence, all right? And really excited for this new chapter, this new launch, whatever it is, you're really excited. And I love to see that, Libras. Giving you a big hug because you deserve all this. You've been working hard, okay? So let's see what empowering question we can have this week for Libras, and then we'll close this out. If you did like this reading too, please don't forget to like, comment, and share with others that you think it might resonate with. And please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot on YouTube so you get notifications of when new videos do pop up. All right, what empowering question can help Libras for the week of November 6th through November 12th, 2023? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's perfect. You got two, actually. But I love that this is really to focus on for next week. What gives me great joy? Because like I said, there's so much connected to the freedom and liberation that comes with, you know, forgetting what you know and stepping out into there. And your other empowering question is, what are those things that make me feel good while I'm doing them? So like I said, so much of this is you coming back to yourself, okay? And really figuring that out. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading, Libras. If you did, again, like, share, comment. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. You got a lot of Scorpio energy too. So see what house is ruled by Scorpio, and if you have any planets ruled by Scorpio, I definitely check out that corresponding video as well. But yeah, definitely check what house is in Scorpio. I really think that's where you're going to be most affected with this new moon in Scorpio that's coming next week. And yeah, this is great, okay? You really overcame something. Congratulations, and have a wonderful week.